Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Couple Years 1 replay. It's on the south side as the US player, or Wehrmacht player, Panzer Elite player, there we go. We have DexN. Spawn on the north side as the US player, we have DumaisTV. Do have a barracks being deployed on now, a second engineer as well. No additional engineers. And no additional Captain Grads. This usually a map I see people go for double Captain Grad because it's pretty large open. Looks like they're a little bit hostile still. I think these games were back to back when they were played. So I'm not so sure which one came first.
Panzer Grenadiers ready to move out.
We are upgraded and ready for
I've
action.
secured the objective.
Engineers are capturing that cutoff point, and these engineers are going for those two safe points. Fresh riflemen have been deployed on out.
Ja, Herr Kommandant.
Captain Grad is eyeing for this munitions point over here, while the G43 squad is capturing that cutoff point. Looks like the Panzer Grenadiers can move together. Riflemen coming in support as well. The Panzer Grenadiers are sustaining a lot of damage there because they're not in any sort of cover, and even against light cover, the riflemen are behind head cover. The engineers are not pushing forward to support him. And the rifleman squad are falling back a little bit, sustaining quite a bit of fire there. Rifleman squad do full retreat now. Oh, the engineers here will probably get overwhelmed by the Panzer Grenadiers. Getting a great volley there. All the bullets hit their mark. Over here, we got the Jeep pushing its way for the center, eyeing to engage the Captain Grad, trying to support his engineer over here. And this point does get cut off, denying the soon-to-be munitions income. Jeep's making his way forward, trying to hit that Captain Grad. Getting some good damage at point-blank range. And getting some great damage there onto that Captain Grad. He has not responded just yet, and also rotated the Jeep around, so he's ready to pursue it. Captain Grad is trying to push his way forward, trying to tie the Jeep up and so while the Panzer Grenadiers getting some good damage in, but he does force him back, saving his Captain Grad with that maneuver. These engineers are kept with a munitions point, as the Jeep is going to make his way back. Could get his engine snared relatively soon. There are two Panzer Grenadiers here. If it gets the engine snared, then he is dead. Two rifleman squads here and an engineer pushing the way forward. Jeep will be repaired up by the engineers, as the rifleman squad does get inside this garrison, but will be fighting against two Panzer Grenadiers, three Panzer Grenadiers. And this rifleman squad is falling on back, and this Grenadier squad is falling back as well. Rifleman squad is being focused down quite a bit by these Panzer Grenadiers. Over here, we've got the G40 squad forcing back the engineers. And these Rifleman squad could get wiped out. They're severely wounded as Jeep dancing around, sort of knocking all these forces around, including his own riflemen. Wait, there's a lot of models there. Is there more than one model squad there?
Defensive operations.
Wait, that really wounded rifleman squad had 3 models still remaining. I thought it was just 1 model, but there's actually 3 models remaining left on that squad. Jeez. These Panzer Grenadiers are falling on back. As this Panzer Grenadier squad, it will be overran by this rifleman squad. Trying to stop the capture there, but was unsuccessful. Riflemen will either recapture that point, as these engineers have captured more and more points on the left side.
Welcome to our Schützenturm. Squad has
ready to deploy.
Fresh Camp Group's company has been deployed on out.
Orders coming. Form up. Go ahead, sir. Ready to move.
And both these Panzer Grenadiers pushing their way forward, currently unupgraded. The G43 squad is protecting the Kaliningrad. As this rifleman squad does manage to get inside this garrison, but there's only 2 windows inside. But you've got these windows also potentially firing as well. Fresh G43s have been deployed on out, as this rifleman squad is also advanced as well. He's trying to push these Panzer Grenadiers models around. The Jeep has seen quite a bit of abuse, but he does manage to win the engagement there.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
He's getting some good hits there onto that rifleman. These riflemen starting to make their advance with the support of a flamer engineer. This rifleman squad will likely get overwhelmed by the Panzer Grenadiers. The flamer squad could try hopping the building themselves. Engineers do hop inside the building, while the riflemen do back out, getting some great AoE damage there. G43 squad is going to be forced back very quickly. As this rifleman squad is quite wounded, but has still a handful of models. The engineer squad does fall back, losing a couple models there, as well as the Panzer Grenadiers make their way forward towards this cutoff point. And he will manage to capture up that point behind this stone wall. Jeep is getting repaired on up. We do have a triage center. No supply yard yet. Oh, looks like they're hitting this engineer squad. The engineer squad did receive a bit of fire. On the right side, we got this Panzer Grenadier making their way forward. Rifleman squad eyeing for some light cover here.
Target secured. No contact. Ready for order.
And we got this Panzer Grenadier eyeing to back off to some of that heavy cover there. This one has a mix of heavy and light cover as the Jeep and Rifleman make their advance. There is a flamer squad here, and he's trying to knock around these Panzer Grenadiers with his Jeep, trying to get them out of heavy cover there. But there's 3 more Panzer Grenadiers here, and there's only 1 Rifleman. The engineer squad does get focused down. This is not a flamer squad as well. The Rifleman squad will get overwhelmed. Got the 222 now advancing as well. Rifleman squad will be falling on back. This fresh Rifleman squad is advancing, trying to have some heavy cover, but does get ripped apart there by the autocannon. The Jeep is now making his way back. And over here, we do have the Kaliningrad capture some points, very nice. Overall, significantly better field control coming out by the Panzer Elite player. Even soon to get this cutoff point once again. We have a motor pool. Motor pool is being built. Looks like there's all 3 engineers trying to build it up. We may see, there may be sticky bomb research, but maybe not. And the armor car will manage to fall back. Did see quite a bit of fire there from the 30 cal emplacements.
Target secured, no contact.
Armor car still kiting away, trying to get some repairs on in, but the riflemen are preventing that, but they're getting ripped apart from it either way.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
Armor car is pushed the way forward once again. Jeep is going to be knocked around those Panzer Grenadiers, but there's 5 squads of Panzer Grenadiers in this region. All of his Panzer Grenadiers are in this region. 1 engineer can go around, capture the points along the right side of the map. Flavor squad is pushed the way forward. Does get suppressed there by the G43 squad. The other squad is falling back as well, severely wouldn't make it wiped out there, as Jeep is being pursued as well. A Jeep itself may go down. The Rifleman squad trying to fall back. We've got fresh Riflemen and another Flamer engineer who's not fully reinforced to make their advance. Jeep casting quite a bit of fire. Does go down there.
We have gained the momentum on the field.
The Flamer squad will manage to fall back in time. Okay. There's no Hetzler still. What is the joke behind that? Am I missing something? There's no Hetzlers deployed. Did he get 4 G43s? Oh wait, that was always had him selected. No doctrine selected by either side, although the US player may have selected doctrine. No, there's only 3 G43s, so I must be missing something. He must be trolling.
We have gained the ability to instruct the troops on tank awareness.
He has gone for a
Americans
tank hunter
are seizing
doctrine now, and the US player has
Supply lines are broken.
may have
We
gotten a
territory
doctrine.
cut off from supply.
Looks like there's one command point missing, but I'm not sure what he's gone for. Armor cars making its advance, trying to get some good damage in.
We have the point, and we're damn well gonna keep it.
Panzer is making way forward, does suppress down that Flavor Engineers, preventing any sort of additional damage there. And Rifleman trying to tangle with that armor car. They're getting some good damage in, does get the damage engine. There may be a sticky bomb available, as G43 is now making their advance. And the armor car will get focused down there by the Rifleman.
Enemy unit down.
Maybe some bars could be useful when dealing with all these kinds of grenadiers, but we've got 2 G40 SDG squads now.
Supply lines are broken. Armored company are
fast
fast cut off
deployment.
from supply.
Armor company is now available.
Base is under enemy fire.
Engineers taking hits!
Losing a victory point. We are losing a victory point.
Gassed up and good to go.
Fresh Greyhound, which would be useful in engaging these infantry squads. We do have a mortar half track here, and a light ATF track as well. The Greyhound, not Greyhound, 2-2 has gone down as we saw earlier. And light ATF track may be able to push. Oh no, the light ATF track's on the wrong side. He may be able to get a wipe there on this squad. Does get a good damage, destroyed engine there from the light ATF track. And does get fully immobilized there, being repaired up by the engineers. I don't think the light ATF track could win this fight, but the Greyhound's rolling some misses as well.
Driver, dump me up!
If both of these engineers
Who wants them?
repairs, but nope, goes to the mortar half track getting some additional damage and does win him the fight.
Moving up! 57 crew, ready for orders.
57mm has been deployed and out. Placing on some placing down these tank tracks could be very useful in preventing the light TF track from rotating everywhere, but he's probably not going to deploy any vehicles anytime soon, so it's not going to be all too useful unless denying future 222s, which there are currently no more additional 222s.
Get your kit form up.
SDG squads making their advance. Currently, the
We have
Panzer League
300
player has
points
still
left.
all 500 tickets. And getting some great damage there onto that rifleman. It looks like he will perhaps get a full wipe
Infantry
there.
squad reporting casualties.
He does get the full wipe on that rifleman squad, able to run him down. And it looks like it's applying on some wire as well. Destroys the wire there with the light ATF track. Destroys the wire with the light ATF track. Looks like it's starting to rebuild the wire now. And may need to repair some of that tank traps there. And the fact that one of his models managed to escape on through there, that is not a full wire there. There's actually a gap there for his own infantry. And that means his opponent's infantry as well. And he does manage to run over that wire with the light ATF track as well. Even though that's not really needed. Ooh, good mortar hit there, getting a lot of damage. He will go and fall back from it.
Engineers have taken a point.
SCGs are making their advance.
We're losing ground out there.
And these G43s are set up in a forward position. Looks like they're going to try to set up a base contained against the US player. US player pulling out a support weapon center, eyeing for some snipers. Kenigrad even captured that point as well. No more additional 222s. Still has the mortar half track and light ATF track.
Enemy unit down.
And Kenigrad does go down to the M180 gun.
Supply lines are broken.
No snipers just yet.
Cut off from supply.
On the left side, they got the engineers. Flame engineers pushing way forward. We'll find the STG Panzer Grenadiers. And it looks like the Flame Squad will get fully wiped there.
Hostiles in the compound. Base is under attack.
Let's see, casting the GG. Light the track. Oh, just hitting those tank traps. Riflemen and engineers make their way forward.
Allies are down to 200 points.
As the SG squads make their advance, they probably will get overwhelmed by the fire from the allies. Barracks receiving quite a bit of hits there from the mortar half track. And looks like the replay has ended. This is Aaron Great saying thank you for watching and signing off.